Welcome back, warrior. Okay, I had to make sure that my mic was working. I'm like, why is my mic like that? Hold on. Okay, we are on Ether chapter 1. How exciting is that? Okay, and just to show you what the Redheaded Hostess has as a drawing from Heidi Carter. Isn't this gorgeous? I love that. It just kind of helps to like visualize. I love paintings, drawings, and things of people's interpretations of scripture because it helps me when I'm interpreting their scripture. Okay, so Ether chapter 1 has 43 verses. And just really quick, I have like this insert from Redheaded Hostess a while back that they provided for us, and I just kind of, it's like glue-ins, I think is what they call it. So it says, when King Limhi's people became slaves to the Lamanites after King Noah's death, they sent scouts out to find the Nephites to free them. The scouts could not find the Nephites, but found an ancient city covered in the bones of men and beasts, dotted with the ruins of great buildings. To prove their story to King Limhi, the scouts brought him some artifacts that they found: swords, breastplates, and 24 gold plates, written in a strange language. The Book of Ether is an abridgment of those 24 gold plates. The story of where these plates came from is recorded in Mosiah chapter 8. Okay, that's good to know. So 1 to 3 and 6. So chapters 1 to 3 and chapter 6, brother of Jared and his family build barges to get to the promised land. Chapters 7 to 15, wickedness grows until people are finally destroyed. Seems like there's a pattern here. Oh, I feel like I'm booking it. Okay. Then there's a quote from President Hinckley. He says, I am reminded of the words of the Lord found in the book of Ether, in the book of Mormon. Said the Lord, ye cannot cross this great deep, save I prepare you against the waves of the sea, and the winds which have gone forth, and the floods which shall come. My brothers and sisters, he has prepared us. If we heed his words and live the commandments, we will survive this time of permissiveness and wickedness, a time which can be compared with the waves and the winds and the floods that can destroy. He is ever mindful of us. He loves us and will bless us as we do what is right. Is that amazing? End quote. President Gordon B. Hinckley, October 2009 General Conference. Oh, well, and it was the conference closing remarks even. Okay, so here we go. We're going to just get into it so that we can get started. Okay, so the Book of Ether is the book of the Jaredites. And they were named after their first leader, whose name was Jared. And they were living in a time of the Tower of Babel. See Genesis chapter 11. God led Jared and his group to the Americas around 2200 BC. The Jaredites lived in the Americas until sometime between 600 and 300 BC, when they destroyed themselves through war. The Jaredites lived upon the land longer than the Nephite civilization. Oh, I did not know that. The book is named after the prophet Ether, who was the last Jaredite prophet and created a record of their history, similar to Mormon and Moroni, Moroni abridged Ether's record and added it to the gold plates. If Moroni did not do the work of adding this record to the plates, we would have no idea these people ever existed. Oh, it's sad. So aren't we glad he did that? Imagine the kinship that Moroni would have felt for Ether. They were both the last surviving prophets. They both witnessed the destruction of people they loved. They both had the task of telling future generations the history of their people. 500 years before Moroni lived, Limhi sent to search. Okay, so we got that. I told you that a second ago. Moroni explained that he could not include the 100th part of Ether's record, so there are many details we still do not know. Moroni included this record for us. When people trust God and follow his commandments, they prosper. When they reject God They experience all manner of suffering and ultimate destruction. Feels like a theme. I wonder why he felt like he needed to include it, right? The Jaredites' ending is even more tragic than the Nephites. Unlike the Lamanites, who still have descendants upon the earth today, the Jaredite civilization was brought to extinction. Poof. And they're gone. Okay, so it says, the record of the Jaredites taken from the 24 plates found by the people of Limhi in the days of King Mosiah. Chapter 1. Moroni abridges the writings of Ether. Ether's genealogy set forth. The language of the Jaredites is not confounded at the Tower of Babel. The Lord promises to lead them to a choice land and make them a great nation. Okay, here we go. The record of the Jaredites. Oh, we just read that. Sorry. And now I, Moroni, proceed to give an account of those ancient inhabitants who were destroyed by the hand of the Lord upon the face of this north country. And I take mine account from the 24 plates which were found by the people of Limhi, which is called the Book of Ether. And as I suppose that the first part of this record, which speaks concerning the creation of the world, and also of Adam, and an account from that time even to the great tower, and whatsoever things transpired among the children of men until that time, is had among the Jews. So he's like, you don't need me to go into detail, but they did include that in here. And so we already have that record, so we don't need to elaborate, is basically what it seems like he's saying. Therefore, I do not write those things which transpired from the days of Adam until that time, but they are had upon the plates, and whoso findeth them, the same will have power, that he may get the full account. But behold, I give not the full account, but a part of the account I give from the tower down until they were destroyed. Okay, so I love that so much. We don't need all that detail because we have it. Okay. So verse 6, and on this wise do I give the account that he that wrote this record was Ether, and he was a descendant of Coriantor. Coriantor was the son of Moron, and Moron was the son of Etham, and Etham was the son of Ahah, and Ahah was the son of Seth, and Seth was the son of Shiblon, and Shiblon was the son of Com, and Com was the son of Coriantum, and Coriantum was the son of Amnigada. Here we go. Amnigada was the son of Aaron, and Aaron was a descendant of Heth, who was the son of Hartham, and Hartham was the son of Lib, and Lib was the son of Kish, and Kish was the son of Coram, and Levi was the son of Coram, and Coram was the son of Levi, and Levi was the son of Kim, and Kim was the son of Morianton, and Morianton was a descendant of Replakish, and Replakish was the son of Shez. Also, Replakish is a cool name. And Shez was the son of Heth, and Heth was the son of Com, and Com was the son of Coriantum. Feels like we're going in circles, right? But it's fine. You're okay. We're okay. And Coriantum was the son of Emer, and Emer was the son of Omer, and Omer was the son of Shul, and Shul was the son of Kib, and Kib was the son of Orihah, who was the son of Jared. Which Jared came forth with his brother and their families, with some others and their families, from the great tower. At the time the Lord confounded the language of the people, and swore in his wrath that they should be scattered upon all the face of the earth. And according to the word of the Lord, the people were scattered. And the brother of Jared, being a large and mighty man, and a man highly favored of the Lord, Jared his brother said unto him, Cry unto the Lord that he will not confound us, that we may not understand our words. And it came to pass that the brother of Jared did cry unto the Lord. First of all, why didn't Jared just ask that, But like, sometimes we know other people have different skills and different relationships with people, and so we're always like, actually, can you ask so and so to do me a favor? Because they know them better, or maybe they're really good with words. Like, my kids are always asking me to order their food for them at restaurants and stuff, and I'm like, no, this is something you need to learn how to do. Ask for yourself, right? I am surprised the brother of Jared wasn't like, why don't you ask the Lord? Like, you say prayers too, right? Or who knows? Maybe he didn't. Okay, we'll find out. And it came, verse 35. And it came to pass that the brother of Jared did cry unto the Lord, and the Lord had compassion upon Jared. Therefore he did not confound the language of Jared, and Jared and his brother were not confounded. A miracle, right? That was a miracle in their lives. He asked, and this was what Moroni was saying. You ask and you receive, right? The miracles. Verse 36. Then Jared said unto his brother, like, hey, it worked the first time. Let me ask him again. Cry again unto the Lord, and it may be that he will turn away his anger from them who are our friends. And he confounded not that he confound not their language. And it came to pass that the brother of Jared did cry unto the Lord, and the Lord had compassion upon their friends and their families also, and they were not confounded. Isn't that amazing? I love that. Okay, so verse 34 to 37 has a quote here. So Moroni introduces the brother of Jared to us in verse 34. He is a heroic figure. Moroni explains that he was highly favored of the Lord. That is a really great description to be given. What do you think it means to be highly favored of the Lord? How does one become highly favored? Okay, so here's a quote from George Reynolds titled The Jaredites Juvenile Instructor. Like, I think it's in a book or article or something from May 1st, 1892. Okay, so it says, quote, while residing in Kirtland, Elder Reynolds Cahoon had a son born to him. One day, when President Joseph Smith was passing his door, he called the prophet in and asked him to bless and name the baby. Joseph did so and gave the boy the name of Mahonri Moriankamer. When he had finished the blessing, he laid the child on the bed, and turning to Elder Cahoon, he said, the name I have given your son is the name of the brother of Jared. The Lord has just shown or revealed it to me. Elder William F. Cahoon, who was standing near, heard the prophet make this statement to his father, and this was the first time the name of the brother of Jared was known in the church in this dispensation, end quote. So that's awesome, right? Okay, quoted by George Reynolds. The Jaredites, juvenile instructor, May 1st, 1892. Okay, so they were really serious in Jared's day. They were seeing what was happening in the world around them, and they wanted to be preserved from that. So Jared went to his brother and asked him to go to the Lord and ask for the most pressing thing happening at the time, which was their language would be preserved. And the Lord answered that prayer. Then the next pressing issue was about their friends, right? And the Lord granted that unto them. Okay, verse 38. And it came to pass that Jared spake again unto his brother, saying, go, like that's awesome, right? Go and inquire of the Lord, whether he will drive us out of the land. And if he will drive us out of the land, cry unto him whither we shall go. And who knoweth, but the Lord will carry us forth into a land which is choice above all the earth. And if it so be, let us be faithful unto the Lord, that we may receive it for our inheritance. He is so, he's got no shame, although he kind of has some shame because he's not going to the Lord directly. He's having his brother do it. And maybe his brother just loved feeling needed like this. I don't know. I think it's cute, like their little relationship together. Verse 39, and it came to pass that the brother of Jared did cry unto the Lord according to that which had been spoken by the mouth of Jared. And it came to pass that the Lord did hear the brother of Jared and had compassion upon him and said unto him, Go to and gather together thy flocks, both male and female, and every kind, and also of the seed of the earth of every kind, and thy families, and also Jared thy brother and his family, and also thy friends and their families, and the friends of Jared and their families. And when thou hast done this, thou shalt go at the head of them down into the valley which is northward, and there will I meet thee, and I will go before thee into a land which is choice above all the lands of the earth. And there will I bless thee and thy seed, and raise up unto me of thy seed and of the seed of thy brother, and they who shall go with thee, a great nation. And there shall be none greater than the nation which I will raise up unto me of thy seed upon all the face of the earth. And thus I will do unto thee, because this long time ye have cried unto me. Oh, just amazing promises from the Lord. because they asked, because we asked, the Lord is willing to give, right? What would happen if they didn't even ask? What would have happened if Mahanrai Moriyankamer was like, no, you ask the Lord? Would he have asked? No, I'm tired. Like, no, I'm tired of doing all your bidding. You go ask the Lord. It's like, I don't know what that is. But isn't that funny how that works? I have a friend that is just like a saint, and anything she asks the Lord will give her. I know this. And it's just amazing to see how she is. And she used to be my Stake Relief Society president. And so you just in awe of her. And I'm just like, how does that happen? So then the little recap says, the Lord then gave the brother of Jared some detailed direction, or at least enough to get them to the next place where they needed to be. The Lord also told them things that would give them great hope and purpose. The promise the Lord gave them was that they will be the greatest nation upon the face of the earth. Like, aren't you so glad we have this record? Amazing. That is quite a promise. And they will become a truly great nation. And this nation is not taught about in our history books. And as we will see, this great nation will also fall, which is sad. And then the Lord gave them just enough information for them to get to the next place they needed to be. Their directives were line upon line. Amazing. Okay, so we have the Read It, Live It from Ether chapter 1. And it says, go and inquire, who knows, but what the Lord will carry you to a place which is choice above all other places. Pray for the thing which is choice above all other things. Oh, that's awesome, right? Isn't it? Does it give you that extra courage to just want to ask? First of all, maybe if you don't want to ask, you could ask somebody else to ask, right? Like we asked our kids to pray to the Lord for those miracles of children, like more kids, right? And pretty sure that it's because of the children's prayers that we got more children, not because of ours, which is funny, right? Maybe Jared's brother was like younger or something. I don't know. I can't even picture. But you just picture that, like, this sweet, sweet relationship that he has with the Lord, but also that he has with his brother. Anyways, I love that story. Okay. So until Ether chapter 2, stay strong, warrior, and think about the things that we can pray for. I feel like we could just pray for anything and the Lord will just grant it to us.